Check this shit out.
July 22nd, 2019. In a hypothetical combat scenario, a joint strike force of American and British planes soar over the Caspian Sea.
The Caspian Sea is right above Iran, by the way.
On this night, a mission to strike suspected uranium enrichment sites will take them deep into a country fortified with an advanced integrated air defense system.
Stop. Did you hear what he said? That's literally Operation Midnight Hammer.
At the tip of the spear will be a formation of 4 F-22s escorting 12 F-35 Lightnings, the Joint Strike Fighter. The F-35 began its development process in 1996. The design mandate called for a versatile aircraft that could smoothly move between ground attack and air superiority roles.
Really, the F-35 is the star of the show, and this is a fighter jet that was sold to the Israeli Air Force, which they use as the premier fighter jet that's part of their arsenal. Now, of course, the United States, having not just the F-35, but also other stealth fighter craft like the F-22 and the B-2 bomber, you're going to see that depicted exactly how it is in this show.
With a single powerful engine, the F-35 tops out at Mach 1.6. But it lacks supercruise and thrust vectoring. Still, it incorporates the same stealth characteristics as the F-22 and can be every bit as lethal in air-to-air combat.
F-35 is more optimized for both the air-to-air and air-to-ground kind of role that it's involved in.
So this was aired back in 2008, and what it's showing is exactly how they're able to avoid the air defense systems that Iran had that were provided to them by Russia and China.
Radars in an IADS create a virtual picket fence. The initial strike force of stealth attackers will slip through the gaps in that fence, positioned to destroy the F-35s and F-22s pierce the radar net undetected. The Lightnings snap into action. Aided by the same integrated avionics suite used in the F-22, they smoothly share targeting data. Radar tracking stations. The HARM, an anti-radiation missile, locks onto the station's radar signal and homes in for the kill. Two more F-35s fire on the SA-23 launch sites. Several other Lightnings, filling the electronic countermeasure role, jam other targeting radar stations to prevent further launches.
Another thing you can do with an ESA radar, and it's classified, is in essence fry the other guy's electronics.
The F-35s have met with spectacular success, clearing a corridor for bombers to travel straight into the target. A pair of B-2 Spirits, the venerable stealth bomber, now enter the corridor on a final run-in.
I'm showing you this because I want you to understand that war against Iran has been planned over the past 30 years, so it was always inevitable that the Israelis are going to want the United States to step in and get involved in that war to have them take more land from the Middle East.
A pair of B-2 Spirits en route to the target area are still in danger. At close range, the enemy may be able to resolve even the low cross-section of a B-2.
Probably the most wonderful thing you could have as a MiG pilot would be to see a big, large black Dorito chip flying at 0.7 Mach at 35,000 feet over your homeland and saddle up for a guns kill at 500 yards behind it.
Fortunately, the F-35s are up to the task of protecting the bombers.
Aside from this, of course, being biblical prophecy, you know that we break this down in our school. I want y'all to understand that television programming has always been set forth well beforehand to get people's minds ready for what happens next. Well, stay tuned for more.